Here's Chapter 4 of Eclipsed Hearts. Chapter 4, Shadows from Before. The days slid by like melted candle wax, soft, slow, surreal. Alean and Lyra spent hours together now. Mornings became stories, afternoons were quiet laughter, and the nights were filled with questions neither of them could answer. But time was ticking towards something. The eclipse was only 3 weeks away, and Alean began to dream. Each night, the same scene. A vast garden of white roses under a sky of falling stars. In the center, a stone fountain, cracked and dry. And beside it, a woman with Lyra's eyes, but dressed in silver and fire, as if she belonged to the stars themselves. She would look at him and say the same thing over and over. "You promised me forever. Why did you forget?" He'd wake up with her name on his lips, and his chest aching like it'd known heartbreak 1,000 times. One morning, Lyra found him in the back of the shop, sketching the fountain from his dreams. Her face paled. "You've seen it," she whispered. Alean looked up. "What is it?" She sat beside him slowly. "It's not a dream. It's a memory, from the first life." He stared at her, unable to speak. "Your soul made me a vow once," she said. "Before clocks, before calendars, when the stars still wrote our names in the sky." "What vow?" Lyra's eyes shimmered. "That you'd find me. Every time." She pulled out the hourglass pendant again, but this time she opened the bottom. A tiny grain of black sand fell into her hand. When it touched her skin, it glowed briefly, and Alean saw everything. Flashes, a flood of visions, another world, a palace of glass, him dressed as a prince or something older, reaching out to her as she was pulled into a storm of light, her face twisted in sorrow, his screaming echo. And then, darkness. He stumbled back, gasping. "That was us," Lyra said. "The first fall, the first break. Since then, we've been scattered, torn apart by time, by fate, by something darker." "What is it?" Alean asked, breathless. She hesitated. "Something that doesn't want us together, a shadow that follows us from life to life. And it's still here?" She looked toward the window. Across the street, a man in a gray coat was standing perfectly still, watching the shop, watching them. He didn't blink. Lyra stood. Her voice was urgent now. "We don't have much time. The eclipse doesn't just bring us back together. It opens the gate," she said, "and he always tries to close it."